What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick video I'm gonna show you how to fix this annoying problem where you have your phone connected to the internet or to a Wi-Fi router, but it shows no internet connection. As you can see in here, I'm connected to this network, but it's saying that I don't have internet connection and that it's not working at all. I'm gonna help you fixing this problem and diagnosing exactly the cause, and at the end get this problem sorted out. But it's very important for you to understand that this can be a real Wi-Fi source issue. For example, your router or your ISP, which stands for Internet Service Provider, may be with the server down. If that's the case, then nothing you can do because the problem is not lying on your phone. But this can also be caused by your phone here on your iPhone. So I'm going to show you how to fix it in case the problem is related here to your iPhone device, which is basically everything that you can do. Hey, my name is Shaq, and in this channel I do cover a lot of tech hacks and tutorials. So if you're into tech content, consider subscribing here to the YouTube channel. It also helps me out. Now, jumping straight into the very first step in here, in order to help fixing this problem, you need to hop into settings here on your iPhone by simply tapping on settings. You're gonna scroll down all the way to general here, and then scroll down once again and search for date and time. So once you're here under date and time, you want to ensure that set automatically is toggled on. 24-hour as well as set automatically. It should be toggled on. It's very important just to ensure that you are actually in the right region and set to the right time zone, because sometimes when we are out of date or time, our certificates do not process correctly while browsing throughout the internet, and this sends a fake signal here stating that you do not have internet connection while in fact you do. Now, once you've done checking this, we're moving into the next step where we're going to scroll down within settings itself and simply tap here on general, scroll down all the way to VPN and device management. Hop into VPN and device management and ensure that you're not connected to any VPN network. As you can see, my VPN status is set to not connected. Okay, so you want to disconnect in case you are, because you may be connected to a specific VPN network that has expired. Okay, VPN networks, usually they're temporary servers, and from time to time they keep on falling down. So ensure that you do not have any VPN connected here on your device. Now, the next thing I would recommend you guys to do is to hop into Wi-Fi again in here. Okay, you want to try disconnecting and reconnecting to that specific network. I'm quickly gonna turn it off. There we go. And then on one more time, I'm gonna try connecting one more time and see if this essentially sorts the problem. Now, if it doesn't solve the problem, if the no internet connection description keeps on showing up, like in my case, simply tap on I in here real quick, tap on forget this network. So you want to forget the network, and then you want to reconnect one more time to that network. Tap to connect again to that network, and it's going to ask you to type in the passcode. Type in the passcode to log in into that network one more time. Once you're done typing in the password, simply connect normally and see if the problem gets sorted out. I really hope it gets sorted out, but if it doesn't, do not worry. We're moving into the next step where we have one more step in here to perform. Now, the next step in here is essentially to perform a forced restart on your iPhone device. A forced restart is not a normal restart. It's a restart, but it cuts all the power being supplied to your components, and then it reduces it up with battery again. So this is something that happens in a few seconds, and I do recommend to perform a forced restart every 15 days on your iPhone. This helps your phone enhancing processes and clearing a few temporarily cached files which don't make any difference on your phone. Okay, those are system logs and files related to your iPhone processing, normally day by day. Now, do not worry, no data will be lost by doing this. If you do have an iPhone 8 or later models, this is how it goes. You need to rapidly tap on volume up and then tap on volume down, and then press and hold the power button or the side button for approximately 6 to 7 seconds until you see the Apple logo on your screen. This is how it goes. Up, down, pressing and holding the power button. Do not release the power button. Press it continuously for approximately 6 to 7 seconds. There we go. Keep on pressing the power button, and once you see the Apple logo on your screen, you're gonna release the power button and let your iPhone turn on normally. There we go. All power was cut from all components, and now it's turning on as if it's coming from a deep sleep, which is very good to your phone. Now, if you have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, in order to perform a forced restart, the process slightly differs. You have to press and hold the volume down button along with the power button here continuously until you see the Apple logo, and then you're gonna release both of the buttons combination. Now, if you have a much older device such as an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 5 with a physical home button down here, in order to perform a forced restart, all you need to do is simply press and hold the physical home button along with the power button continuously for 6 to 7 seconds until you see the Apple logo on your screen. That's how you do it. Now, please note that in much older iPhone devices, the power button is not located here at the right. It's usually located here at the top. So you'll have to press and hold the physical home button down here along with the power button located at the top if you have a much older iPhone device. Now, if forced restarting your iPhone didn't help fixing the problem that we've got, we're moving into the next step in here where we need to hop into settings real quick. And next up, we need to check if we do not have club internet or some sort of login. This is very common in public Wi-Fi's. For example, if you are logging into a restaurant's Wi-Fi or to a hotel Wi-Fi, you may be required to enter a few credentials like the username and the password, stuff like that. So once you're connected to that specific network, you want to close this and go straight into google.com. Okay, so you want to hop into google.com and you want to give it a try. Just write google.com, tap on go, and see if another page pops up in here. You may be brought to a page in here which says, hey, you need to log in with the username and the password or the credentials in order to get access to internet. Sometimes it asks for email or a phone number, especially in airports or places like that. Just a step of verification to ensure that you are in fact a human being. Now, if it's still not working, if that's not the case, do not worry. We're gonna moving to the next step where we're gonna restart our Wi-Fi router. So basically, you want to search for your router. Your router will be something that may look like this right here. I do have a Wi-Fi router. This is essentially what is feeding you up with internet connection. Okay, it usually has an antenna, so it's very easy for you to locate back home. Now you want to search for the power button, turn it off and on. In my case, this is the power button. All I need to do is turn it off and then on. In your case, it may be located in a different way, for example here or here, sides or something like that. You just need to figure it out where it's located and turn it off and on in just a few seconds, right? So once you're done turning it off and on, you want to see if this really solves the problem that you've got. Now, if you don't have a solution by turning off and on the router, then I would recommend you to reset your network settings on your iPhone. So you're gonna hop into settings, scroll down all the way to general, scroll down one more time, all the way to transfer or reset iPhone section. Tap on transfer or reset and then tap on reset and then tap here on reset network settings, which is the second option. Tap on reset network settings and then simply type in your passcode, and this will reset all your network settings, but it will not delete anything. It's just the settings that will be restored to factory settings, but only related to the network, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, your AirDrop, just a few configurations which were set automatically. And this doesn't delete any sort of data, so you do not need to worry about that. Now, last but not least, if neither of these helped fixing the problem, try checking if you do have a pending software update by hopping into general and then tapping on software update to see if you do not have a pending software update. Because if you do have a pending software update, you may be facing a bug which is not allowing you to connect to the Wi-Fi, especially if you have a beta version of software being run on your phone. So you want to double check this before you continue. I hope this video really helped you out, and if you find some value out of my video, consider subscribing, like the video, and let me know down in the comment section if you do have any question or doubt. Thanks for watching Fixed by Shaq, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.